Okay, I think I'm calm enough now. You know, I don't usually do video replies on a whim like this, but yours really stuck something in me real bad this time, so I guess I'm going to have to make an exception. Now, where do I even start with this? Well, let's see. First of all, to say that such and such race were evil and racist and so on and so forth, you know, I really don't think I'm the only one who sees the irony in that, just to give it a little thought. Now, let's go on with a few corrections. Now, Japan going to China and the gang rapes and anything like that. Yes, all true. Yes, all true. All horrible. All evil. All very contemptible indeed. However, to turn around and say that that justifies the Hiroshima bombing, well, first of all, the people who did that were the people responsible for the atrocities in China. Was the Japanese government, the Japanese army. They were the people who did it. They were the people who sponsored it. Then to turn around and say that Hiroshima was thus justified because of what they did. The people who were bombed in Hiroshima were nothing but citizens. Many of which were probably against it, the only part they played in that is the fact that they were forced to pay for it through their taxes. That's the only responsibility they have. So to try and claim that they deserve to be bombed is, quite frankly, disgusting, I have to say. And let's see what else. Oh yeah. Okay, also, the U.S. had been blockading Japan and bombing their submarines. You can check that all out. So, and they did that before the bombing of Pearl Harbor. I don't remember the exact details. You can look them up. Now, this is not to say that the bombing of Pearl Harbor was justified. However, contrary to popular belief, Japan did not just wake up one day and say, "Oh, hey, let's bomb Pearl Harbor for shits and giggles." That's absolutely ridiculous and completely inaccurate. And most outrageous of all is the idea that Japan would have fought to the last man and we had to bomb them. Completely wrong. Japan, in fact, was completely willing to surrender. They just insisted on one condition, that their emperor be allowed to remain as is. As many people know, he's more of a spiritual leader than a political one. He's just there out of respect for tradition, and they wanted to keep him there for that reason. Sounds pretty reasonable to me. Well, unfortunately, the Allies didn't agree. They wanted an unconditional surrender, and when they didn't get it, they went and bombed the cities. After that happened, Japan surrendered, and ironically enough, their emperor ended up staying as is anyway, so the bombings pretty much in effect were for nothing. So, in a nutshell, the Hiroshima bombings were horrible. They were nothing more than politicians flexing their muscles and trying to look like studs. It had nothing to do with peace. And to say that the citizens of Hiroshima deserved to be massacred just because some soldiers, completely different people, had done something bad in another country is just absolutely inhuman. I can't believe someone would try to argue something like that. Or, in simplest terms, two wrongs don't make a right, and two mass murdering wrongs especially do not make a right. Think about that. Till next time, be aware and be wise.